Hello everyone, this is Cobby, and we're playing on the Vanillawood server today. I've gone through, I removed my sheep pit, just let them wander around. I know they can't go anywhere. I don't really care where they go, just as long as they don't die. Today, we're not going to be working here. We're actually going to go back to spawn, and we're going to work there. So I just need to get some materials. Nope. I'll get some wood. Nope. Where's my stuff? There it is. Looting. That one. That one. That one. That one. It has been really boring lately. Not playing on the server. The server is always fun. It's just that nobody really plays much, so I'm always either alone or I'm playing with just a few other people. Yesterday, in fact, I was helping M-Dog work on one of his projects. I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. I'm not going to ruin it for him. I believe I have everything. So let me just get my hat. And I guess I'll see you back at spawn, because that's where I'm going. This is spawn, nothing has changed. I've laid down this. This is what we're going to be working on today. We're not going to complete it, obviously, but it's just a circle. Ooh, chicken. How did those get by? Hang on a second. You'll remember this from one of my previous episodes when I was working with not M-Dog, Mundef, and we built a chicken farm. Let's see. That's filling with eggs, all handy dandy. Now, off camera, we didn't know this was going to be a huge problem. That chicken eggs were going to get through. Either chicken eggs would pop out because they can glitch through the blocks, they would land on some of the hoppers and get dispensed into the chest, or these chickens would fully grow up and then they would lay an egg before they got burned, and the egg would get sucked through, put in there, and carted all the way up here. So I just added a simple little sorting module over there, which will take the eggs and put them in the chest, and it looks like people have been taking them from the chest. I don't really mind that. I'm going to quickly sleep. Before we start on the project today, I think I'm just going to go around and show what people have been working on. This building was made by Mundef. It was built a really long time ago. He's slowly been working on it. It's one of his long-term projects. Hope I'm not ruining anything. All I know is I'm... Oops. Oh, no. Oh, wait, never mind. Just says no peaks, so I think everything else is fine. Help desk, you may change the name of your sign if you wish. I've already done that. Check back often to see if I have mail. Pair up with Mundef if I want to set up automatic delivery. Because I don't live at spawn anymore, I don't know if automatic delivery will work with my village base. So I don't know if automatic delivery really works out with me well. And I don't have any mail. So this is the post office. He keeps mistakenly calling it the library. Mally has finished her home over there. Nothing important in that chest. We We've already been here. That's Gecko's build. He's been working on it diligently. We have my arena. I have not worked on it. I did finish the canopy, canvas, whatever it's called, the roof, ceiling, shadow area. I put all 8 in. Looks pretty nice. We have Kyle's house. This is something new. This is an amazingly huge build made by Mally, of course. Because she doesn't record, I think I'm allowed to go over there and show you guys. It's a huge sand castle. And it looks really nice on the inside. It's like a really good red color. I was joking saying she should make a blue one somewhere and they can be at war. This is new. Guess she's been adding some stuff to it. I don't want to ruin too much, so I'm gonna leave now. We have Crime on Wings Sphinx. Still incomplete. And as far as I know, those are the only things that have been going on in Spawn right now. Most people that get on frequently aren't at Spawn anymore. You can see my mushroom house over there. And so I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna go work on the project for today. And we're back. This, I began work on it about yesterday, 2 days ago, I can't really remember. This is the future site of the Vanilla Center. I can't believe I missed that. So, when you spawn, which is right over there, we all came over here, and we just started building, popping things down, made a cow farm, a sheep farm, chicken farm, a whole bunch of food, and pumpkins, and an enchanting table. Nothing was really organized. We still have one of M-Dog's old chests here, and this was gonna say something like, if you touch something, then he'll do things to you. You know, it's just left over. He doesn't actually use it for anything. He's moved on. I'm not getting any lag. Frowny face. And so I had the bright idea of working on a spawn sort of center. And also we need someone to work on the nether hub, which I guess I've been voluntold to do it. No one would sorry about that, but I guess I've sort of been forced to volunteer to work on a community center and the nether hub because nobody else has volunteered to do it. They're either busy with real life things such as schoolwork, or they just don't want to do it. And so I'm stuck here doing it for them. So my idea for the Vanilla Center, it's just supposed to be like just a general building that's gonna house all this stuff. All the farms, the enchanting table, any extra equipment, community things, cows, sheep, and it's gonna make all this look much more pretty. It's gonna purify it, and it's just supposed to be organized. Like, I'm gonna move down the nether portal. I'm gonna have to remove this building. I feel bad about that, but what's done is done. And so that's basically what it's for. Now, the big problem is the design. I have not gone into a creative world and designed it, but I know I want to use granite and andesite, diorite, all the new building materials. I also want to include a whole bunch of slime blocks because we have that whole new mechanic and functionality, and I want the new builds to take advantage of that. So today I can't really work on, building the walls up to height 48 or whatever it is. What I have to do right now is firstly get this stuff out of my inventory. We have a lot of rotten flesh. Clean out my inventory a little bit. It was just nighttime. I went over, I accidentally killed Kyle's zombie villagers. I didn't know he was going to turn them into villagers, but apparently he was, and I killed them. He had a huge ping, so he just logged off right now. But so I don't have a huge plan for it, so I'm just going to start sketching stuff out. Today we're going to mostly be working on the entrance to the place, which is clearly going to be over here. So let's take out this sign. Now, one of the huge things we have to worry about is mobs getting in. We don't want creepers or zombies. 3, 4, 5. Or any of that stuff getting into the building because they'd wreak havoc. So we need to work on the door and try and get the door to work in a way that players can easily get in, and monsters, entities such as cows, can't get out or in. And so I'm most likely just going to use the same type of door that I had that I just created at my village. It's where you dig a couple layers down, more than one, but this is just for demonstration. You dig a couple layers down, and then you put something like signs, which monsters see as a full block. So they won't step here. Well, they're gonna think it's the same thing as like stone, dirt, granite, or andesite, or maybe a pumpkin or a melon or whatever it is. They're gonna think it's one of those kinds of blocks. So they will try to step there. If this is, 4 or 5 blocks down, they're gonna think, oh, if I step here, I'm gonna fall down. I don't know what I was just saying, actually. They don't think it's a solid block. They think it's an air block, even though there's an actual block there. So if we were to come over here and get some wool, I don't know whose cyan wool this is, but it's mine now. If we were to come over here and get some carpet, put it there, monsters still see this as a drop, so they don't want to step here. They'll fall down. But people, on the other hand, we can just walk right over it. And because of that ability for you to hide stuff where players can walk over it all nilly-willy, but other entities, they treat it as a drop. And so we're going to take advantage of that. I hope Mojang doesn't fix it. They probably won't. It would require a huge AI overhaul. And so today we're just going to work a little bit on the entryway here. Nothing too much, I just want to get started on the project. And granite, I noticed in one of Mondef's episodes that he's building his entire base with like granite support things, and I really like that look because granite looks like a sturdy block even though it is really, really ugly. And so I'm gonna build sort of the base support area of that's too far of this out of granite, and there we go. So now that we have this, we just need to determine how high do we want the door to be. The door can't be larger than the structure itself for obvious reasons. So let's just sort of build up. Do I have dirt with me? I don't have a lot. That'll be enough. So let's just build it up. Let's make it 4 high. And then work over. Now the problem with these new blocks is they don't have any slab forms. And so you just have to deal with the block itself. There are no stair variations or chiseled variations. And so it's going to be really blocky, really crude. I hope I can work around that and make it, you know, look halfway decent either way. So we have that. That doesn't look very well. Let's see how that looks. That's better. That's it'll work for, you know, a rough sketch of it. So we have this here. You can easily see Mally's bridge, which I don't think she meant for it to do this. She had a little, you know, spawn house over here, but it points essentially directly towards where spawn is. So anybody whose bed is broken, they can just spawn there, run over, and it ends directly at the entrance to here. Now, because this is a round building, I'm also not really focused on detail, but I still need to put a little bit in there. And so I was playing around and I noticed, let me get on top of this real quick. Like that. And then let's get some, oh wait, never mind. This was supposed to be diorite. And then we have granite on top of that. And chiseled granite going around. There. So this is going to be sort of the main entrance. That's going to change a lot. I'm going to follow one of Mundef's rules. He said in one of his videos that he goes by a rule of 3, where if there's 3 blocks of the same type, then it's not detailed enough. And I'm not going to follow that rule strictly. I'm just going to sort of use it as a guideline. Like that, I don't really mind. Although this, I do want to change so it fits in with the rest of it. The reason I put diorite, the little white block over there, it gives a huge contrast and it sort of looks like an icon. So this looks sort of, you know, halfway decent. Let's make some polished. Whoops. This is going to be a fairly tall building. I'm looking for at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 floors, each floor being a few blocks high. Let's put it there, across, and yep. So that looks pretty decent for the entrance. It's gonna, you know, change. Let's actually go get some, not ladders, the other thing that's made with sticks. Fence. Because fences, they're really good as a building block. Let us indent that block. I don't need that. I don't need that. Let's just put some there. I need dirt. So we're gonna that's not indenting it. Indenting it would be putting that there and then put fence there. Because fences aren't a whole block, but they still take up the dimensions of a whole block. Because they still take up the dimensions of a whole block, they give the illusion of depth without there actually being any. And so put indent that one. Click and click. So there we go. That is sort of the entrance. I'm gonna put the walls in off camera because it's really boring, really repetitive, and my keyboard is sort of spazzing out. But yeah, so that will be the end of this sort of mini project. Let's quickly hop over in the Nether and see what I can do with that. I'm going to be working on both of them at the same time. Here we are at the Nether. There's just a short little entrance over there where the portal spawned us in. Mally, Kyle, M-Dog, Mondef, Pfhorpalm, and I. We're all way up here. That goes to my base. That goes to Mally, Pfhorpalm, Mondef. I believe this one goes to Kyle. Yep. And then M-Dog. Whoa. Then M-Dog is just sort of a branch off of mine. Mine shoots off that way really far. Mally's, I believe it shoots off that way. I'm probably going to be wrong. It's going to be that way. But so this is this is our Nether hub. It's really ugly. And so I don't have a design for this. I really need to make one before I do any sort of crafting here, because no one really wants to work on the Nether hub. It's just a whole bunch of digging out a whole bunch of netherrack and then putting in a whole bunch of other blocks, and you're working with positive space that you have to turn into negative space. And by that whole notion, I mean, we're working up here at the top of the Nether. We're at Y level 118. There are not going to be any air pockets on this level. None whatsoever. And so we first, before we can do anything, we have to dig out all of these blocks. And no one really has a use for netherrack other than smelting it down and making nether brick, which if you want to do that, you can just go to one of the half-dozen nether fortresses that we found. And other than that, netherrack has virtually no use. If you want to get it, you can just get a quick stack and that'll last you for a year. And so we don't want to waste the durability of our pickaxes on here. No one really wants to, but I guess I'm going to have to. And so the general idea I have for the Nether hub is 3 floors. The first floor are going to be shops. There's already been one little weird shop. I don't know if it's a shop, but it's placed in the overworld. It's where you put in a diamond and then you push a button and you get a random enchanted book. I've checked, all the enchanted books are really bad. And so I don't really consider it to be a shop. But that's sort of the only shop-like creation anybody has made. But when we end up having real shops in here, I want them to be in the Nether, and that's just because everybody is connected to the Nether. And so we're gonna have 3 floors. First floor is gonna be lower. I'm thinking, can't jump today. $118 is that other thing, so let's count 6 levels, put 112, 106, 95. So the shop layer, there's going to be a floor here. Not made out of netherrack. I'm just sketching an idea here. Let's see, we're going to have shops on this layer. It's going to expand out in every direction probably. for, I don't know, 20, 30 blocks. I don't know if I want to make it a circle. I've dealt with so many circles lately that I'm frankly getting kind of sick of them. So let's see, maybe a hexagon, an octagon. M-Dog's working with octagons in his build. Maybe, probably a hexagon, split that up into different sections. And then there'll be a whole bunch of little tiny hexagons which people could turn into their shops. And that'll be this floor. Then a layer 106, I believe it is. Yeah, I think layer 106 we're going to put another floor down. And that's going to be the second layer. And on the second layer, whoa. On the second layer, we are going to have nether tunnels. And then 6 block levels above that, we're going to have the third layer, which is going to be even more nether tunnels. And thinking of it, I think hexagons are going to be real nice because then you can get going this way, then diagonal, 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 and diagonal because there are 6 sides. So I think, you know, this is just idea. I'm probably not going to build anything related to this on camera because the episode's getting kind of long right now. But I think we're going to make it out of hexagons, and if not hexagons, we're going to make it out of octagons. Where is the end portal? In the next episode, we're probably going to go to the end. We had plans on doing it over the weekend, but nobody showed up. Yep, there it is. Nobody showed up, so I think I might just quickly sneak in there, kill the dragon when nobody's looking, and we'll blame Kyle. Kyle, why would you do that? You would. Horrible person, Kyle. Ruining the fun for the rest of us. You know, we all wanted to go in there and kill the dragon too. You had no right to go into the end and to kill the dragon. Whoa. Oh. Okay, let's see. How many of these do we need? All of them. Just great. I only have 6. I believe Mally said she has 5, but I don't know if she can play anymore. Mundef probably has 1. We have a nice spider farm. Yep, so next episode I'm probably just gonna sneak in there and maybe with a couple other people kill the dragon. But until whoa. Ah, run away! Run away! Run away! Another one just spawned in. Where is it? Ow. I can't tell what is a particle and what's a silverfish. Ow. Ow. Stop it! Stop it! And you died too. Ooh, gold. Anywho, thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, please leave a like. It means a lot. Until then. Oh. Yep. If you really liked the episode, subscribe. But until then, I'm Cobby.